1-on-1 for Lewis to execute on. Lady ball over, she brings to Atmore. Atmore swings it back over to Harris. Harris brings it over to Hassan. Hassan swings it to Atmore. Atmore takes a baseline drive, blocked, but fouled. That's going to be Evans' first foul. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Not on Poe, that's going to be on Alexis Evans. The 6'4" sophomore senior center out of Greensboro, Alabama. Atmore is looking to take her first shot. It's up. It's good. Atmore has been pretty something for this team over here for the Lady Lions. And she's been having a very, very good season so far. She misses second. Jones brings the ball down court. She takes it. She's almost trapped. She sees the trap coming. She swings it to the right side. She swings it over to Harper. Harper swings it to the left side over for Dark. Dark skips past it to Harper. Harper looks for the post. Not there. Swings it back up top for Jones. Jones swings it back to Harper. Harper looks baseline. She has someone middle. Dark takes it. She swings it to Lewis. Lewis goes up. Fouled. Lewis is fouled by number 33, Sam Grant, out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. At the line for 2 shots is Dariana Lewis. Checking in for the Lions is going to be first shot for Lewis up and out, right off the front rim. Great forward for this team, averages 16 points, 10 rebounds. She leads both categories, rebounds and scoring.
She's been the focal point of the offense to start this game off.
Ball is swung over to Harris. Harris takes a side step. She takes another. Drives baseline, not have anything. Stolen by Harper. Harper comes down on the left side. She brings her left hand. She's fouled.
Our Lady Bulldog defense, they really been forcing turnovers, making it tough for the Lady Lions to get into the offensive set.
That's right. Into the ball game for Alabama A&M is number 11, Janiyah Davis, comes in for Tierra Dark. At the line is Day Harper. First shot up, no good. As Harper, a 5'4" guard, junior out of Indianapolis, Indiana, makes her second free throw. 2012 Lady Bulldogs as Harris brings the ball to the right side. She swings it back up to Atmore. Atmore swings it over, back to Atmore up top. Ball is swung over to Hassan. Hassan swings it over. Totten shots up, no good. Rebound by Davis, swings back over, tipped over to Jones. Jones brings the ball up the middle. She takes it right-hand side. She takes it over to Harper. Harper doesn't have it. Harper swings it back to Jones. Jones swings it to Harper. Harper looks, doesn't have it. Brings the ball back over to the left side of the court. As she takes it back up top. They look to execute their offense. Nice screen by Lewis. Tough shot, no good. As the Lady Lions brings it up on a fast break. Harris has it. She takes a mid-range shot, up, being good. 14-20, Lady Bulldogs. Jones brings the ball up the court, right-hand side. Screen is over. Back to Davis. Davis looks, pivots, doesn't have it. There's going to be a double foul. Double foul. That's going to be on Lewis. There's no foul on the play correction. That's Dariana Lewis's first and the team's second. Also a foul on Brittany Terry. That's going to be her first foul, team's third. Jones looks to inbound. She sends it to Davis. Davis on the left-hand side. She starts the play. Play Continues. Sanders with the screen. Davis takes a shot. No good. Rebound by Jones. Jones looks to bring it out. Turn the ball.
Go for the forwards and centers for the Lady Lions.
Possession to the Lady Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff as Harris brings the ball down the court. She swings over to Atmore. Atmore back to Harris. Harris back to Atmore. Back to Harris. They swing it over to Hassan. Hassan swings it back over to the right side. Hassan gets the ball up and good. 16-20 Lady Bulldogs. Jones brings the ball up. Right side. Makes an in and out move. Nifty crossover. Hands it off to Harper. Harper looks, doesn't have anything. She hands it off to Davis. Davis looks, has someone in the post. Guess who? None other than number 22, Jasmine Stanley. Transfer forward out of Goose Creek, South Carolina.
That was a nice pass right there by Janaya, finding her under the goal.
That was great patience by the Lady Bulldogs as the Lady Lions bring the ball over. Harris has the ball. She's looking. She's working the clock. Doesn't like what she has. Sends it up top to Atmore. Atmore looks for the screen being set by number 12, Terry. Shot good by Atmore. Oh, she's on fire. Nigeria Jones brings the ball up the court. She's surveying the court. She's looking. Likes what she sees. Mid-range shot up and good.
Right back at her.
Quickly comes up the court as Atmore. Atmore hands it off to Harris. Harris gets a nice screen. She doesn't like what she sees. She hands it off to Hassan. Hassan sends it up top to Terry. Terry takes a wild shot but foul. Foul's going to be on Nigeria Jones. That's her first, and that's the team's third. Into the ball game is Tara Dark and Dariana Lewis. They're going to be coming in for Stanley and Saunders. Juwan, this team is very, very across the map. When President Houdini says start here, go anywhere, he literally meant start here, go anywhere as far as recruiting as well. As the Lady Bulldogs have an array of talent from everywhere across the country.
Yeah, they got a little taste of everywhere. You got the north, south, east, and west on the team, so you get a little bit of everything.
That can make up for a very interesting ball club as you get these different kind of skill sets from all over the country. 10-bound the ball, you have Poe. Poe's going to take it. She looks deep, doesn't have it. She's looking for Jones. She inbounds to Jones. Trap is coming. Jones beats the trap. She takes it up the middle. Nice move. Right hand layup. Up. It's good. Quickly comes back down is Harris. Harris brings the ball over. She swings it over to number 24, Taylor. Taylor swings it back to Harris. Mid-range shot up. It's good. 21-26, Lady Bulldogs as the ball goes in to the left corner. She swings it over to Dark. Dark swings the ball over. She brings it back out. Dark commands the offense. Lady Bulldogs set up their offense. 16 seconds to go. Shot clock. You have wild pass from Dark over to Harper. Harper looks to command the court. Crossover. Nice. Mid-range shot up. It's good.
Tough shot right there. Also a nice move by Miss Jones on that one right there.
Day Harper with the shot. It goes to Atmore. Atmore ties it up top. She swings it back to Harris. Harris is looking from a screen by number 11. Harris gets the ball back up top. She takes it between the legs, crossover. It's sent over to Totten. Totten takes a three, no good. Over the back call. On Amusa.
It looks like this up-tempo pace of the game seems to be benefiting the Lady Lions and the Lady Bulldogs. We have a lot of scoring in this quarter.
As we're going to a timeout on the floor, the Bulldogs struck first, going up 20-10 in the first. As Jones brings the ball up, the Lady Lions have changed their defense to a 2-3 zone. The ball is swung back over to Jones. Jones has the ball. She looks. She makes a pass over to the middle as T.R. Dark. Jones catches it from the three. Shots up and good. Deep in the TM Elmore Gymnasium. Harris brings the ball back up top to Atmore. Atmore looks, high-low post pass going on. Number 5 takes it, no good. Dark with the rebound. She takes it left side. She sings it over to Harper for 3, no good. Harris gets the ball. She takes it up top. She swings it back over to number 24, Taylor. Taylor swings it back to Harris. Harris swings it back to Taylor. High-low going on again as the ball is swung over to Morgan Christian. Christian swings it back to Taylor. It's up top to Harris. Harris gets the ball. She takes it to the other side. Almost stolen by Harper. And it's turned over. It's going to be the Lady Bulldogs ball.
She's been wreaking havoc in that zone, forcing a lot of turnovers.
Checking in for the Bulldogs is Stanley and Saunders. Also checking in for the Lady Lions is going to be Amusa. And number 21, Aya Hassan out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Harris brings the ball over behind the back. Nice move. Swings over. Trap is coming again. Harris is bringing the ball up top. Trap is coming again. It swung over to Saunders. Saunders, has the ball stolen by Harris. Harris brings the ball up on the right side. She's looking. She takes the ball up top to Atmore. Atmore takes a 3. No good. Harris with the rebound. She brings it up. Trap is coming again. Nice crossover. She comes up the middle. She has someone up the middle. No good. She can't get the pass to her. That's a rough pass. That's a rough pass. Stanley has to catch that one, doesn't she?
Yes. Like this up-tempo game, pace of play been forcing turnovers for both teams.
That's right. As Harris brings the ball up top, she looks, surveys, swings it over. Swings to Atmore. Atmore has the ball. Screen is set. Ball is up top over to Taylor. Taylor has the ball. She looks. Downs passed over to Harris. Harris swings it baseline to Atmore. Atmore makes a crossover back to Harris. Harris with a shot fake, mid-range shot, up and good.
Nice ball movement by the Lady Lions right there. They didn't seem to rush their offense on this go-around.
Jones brings the ball. She has it on the left side. She swings it back over. Saunders has the ball. She looks. She turns the ball over. Saunders has to score that one. She has to look to score. Over to Harris. Harris has the ball. She takes a fake. She takes another shot fake mid-range. Atmore across the middle. Cut. No good on a layup. Timeout by Richards. Richards is extremely furious with Saunders. As Dark inbounds the ball to Jones. Lewis is subbed in for Saunders. Lady Lions are back in their 2-3 zone. Dark takes it. She takes a shot fake. She's looking for Harris. Harris takes it over to Lewis. Lewis high-low. Guess who? No good on the layup. Lewis with the rebound. She's fouled. Oh, there's a travel call. As Paul missed the layup, Lewis came in and got the rebound and traveled.
Even though she traveled, Ms. Lewis is controlling the boards down there. It's been real tough for the Lady Lions to get defensive rebounds.
No surprise there. As the ball is being swung over, it's up top. Number 21 takes it. Shot no good. Rebound by Harris. Harris brings the ball on the right side. She's pushing the pace. She's pushing the ball. Oh, bad shot. It goes off the side of the backboard. Down comes Atmore. Atmore is looking. She takes a mid-range shot. It's up. It's good.
Nice shooting for him right there. Atmore, she's been stroking everything all day today.
Jones brings the ball up the middle. She's looking. She's slowing the ball down. 20 seconds remain on the shot clock. Harris has the ball in the left corner. She skip passes over to Jones. Jones takes it. She's fouled. Foul's going to be on number 30. That's going to be her third, team's fifth. Pyburn. At the line, you have junior guard Nigeria Jones out of Lincoln, Nebraska. First shot's up. It's good by Nigeria Jones. Substitution is going to be made after the second shot. Davis is looking to come in for Jones as Jones looks to catch a breather in the half. Second shot's up. It's good. Correction. Substitution is going to be for Day-Day Harper as Davis comes in. Davis has been looking to make a really good contribution to this team her freshman campaign season. as Atmore brings the ball up. She takes it. She's being trapped by Davis and Saunders. Shot over. No good. Rebound by Lewis. Lewis controls the rebound. She sends it to Jones. Jones looks to bring the ball up, but she's going to bring it up at her pace. Jones makes the crossover. She brings it to the left side. She's looking for Lewis in the post. She sends it to Lewis baseline. Lewis makes a nice move, but she's going to travel first.
A lot of sloppy play by the Bulldogs. Look like they need to slow it down and run their set.
That's absolutely right, Juwan. As the Lady Lions bring the ball down, they're being trapped. Atmore brings the ball up. She's met over by Davis. Block and foul on Davis.
Foul starts for the Bulldogs, number 11, tonight, Davis. Davis' first personal foul.
That's going to be Davis's first personal foul. That's going to be the team's fourth foul. 101 remains here at TM Elmore Gymnasium as the Lady Bulldogs are leading 33-25. Harris has the ball. She swings it over. She swings it over to none other than Pyburn Tyler. Tyler takes the ball. She swings it over. Atmore has the ball. She swings it over to Taylor. Taylor brings the ball. Atmore has it up top. She swings it over to Harris. Harris takes a corner three. It's up. It's good. 28-33 Lady Bulldogs with 40 seconds to remain. Jones brings the ball. She's met by a screen. She takes it. She looks. She doesn't like what she sees. She brings it out, swings it to Davis. Davis is met by a screen from Lewis. Lewis goes back down baseline. Jones takes the ball. She takes a screen from Lewis. Mid-range shot up. It's no good. Down comes Atmore. Atmore looks. Doesn't like what she sees baseline. Swings it over to Harris. Harris takes another three. No good. Air ball. Ball is kept in. Jones brings it in. She swings it to Davis. Davis has a nice fast break layup on the right side. And that's the end of your half. You have the Lady Bulldogs up at halftime, 35-28. The Lady Bulldogs will inbound the ball as you have Cobb, Harris, Saunders, Harris, Lewis, and Jones as their starting five. Coming out in the 2-3 zone is going to be the Arkansas Pine Bluff Tigers. Harris has the ball. She looks over. She swings it back over to Cobb. Cobb lobs it up in the middle to Lewis. Lewis, now call. She misses the layup.
And that was some rough defense down there.
Ball is brung over to the right side of the court from Harris. Harris brings it up to Atmore. Atmore commands the offense. Swings back to Harris. Harris swings it back over to Atmore. Harris cuts. 33 brings it over to Taylor. Taylor takes a right layup. Charge.
Good defense in the positioning right there by Miss Jones. Miss Jones.
Foul's going to be on Taylor. That's Taylor's second personal foul. The team does not have one. Jones brings the ball over. She swings it over to Harper. Harper takes the ball. She's looking up middle. She skips it over. Almost stolen by Atmore.
Seems like she waited to make that pass. You kind of just go with your first move. You got to be patient.
Jones inbounds to Harper. Harper takes the ball at the middle. She swings it back over to Jones. Jones takes it on the left side of the court. She skips it over to Harper. Harper's looking for the post. Harper swings it over to the post to Lewis. Lewis goes baseline. She looks over to Cobb. Cobb swings it over to Jones. Jones looks in the middle. She takes a middle hop step. She swings it back over to Lewis. Lewis finishes.
Look like the Lady Lions still struggling to stop her down there in that low post.
Harris brings the ball up. She swings it over to Taylor. Taylor takes it, swings it back over to Harris. Harris takes a mid-range shot, fouled. Foul's going to be on Day Harper. That's Harper's first, and that's going to be the team's third. Second, excuse me.
Checking in for UATP is number 5, Chastity Thompson.
Checking in, it's going to be Chastity Thompson. Shots up and good. The Lady Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff were shooting 66% from the free throw line at halftime. They look to capitalize and add more on and make more free throws this half. Second shot's up, no good. Rebounded, though, by the Lady Lions. Back over to Harris. Harris looks, swings it back over. Harris gets the ball back up top. El Hassan. Dark plays some tough defense, forces up a bad shot from El Hassan. Rebound by Cobb. Cobb brings it over, swings it down over to Jones. Jones looks, she takes a mid-range shot. It's good. Harris brings the ball back up court. She's looking to command the offense. She lets offense set up. Atmore sends it to Harris. Harris backs over to El Hassan. Up to the middle. Chastity, she takes over. It could have been a travel call. She makes the layup. 39-31 over here with 7:50 to remain at TM Elmore Gymnasium as the Lady Bulldogs bring the ball up as they still control the lead. Kickball violation.
Looks like the Lady Lions are bringing that zone up a little more to try and put more pressure on the ball handler.
And for the Lady Bulldogs is Saunders as she comes in for none other than Miss Evans. Cobb with the ball, mid-range shot. It's up. It's good. The bottom. 41-31 Lady Bulldogs as the Tigers bring the ball up. Almost stolen by Jamaica Cobb. With 7:35 to remain in the third quarter, you have the Lady Bulldogs up 41-31. Checking in for Atmore is number 32. Miss Shakendra Trilly. Shots up, it's good. From Totten. Jones brings the ball up. She swings over to Cobb. Cobb brings the ball. She has the Dark. Dark goes baseline. She swings it over to Saunders. Saunders drops the ball. Back over to Dark. Dark takes it back up the middle. She swings to Jones. Jones for the three. It's good.
Good passing right there by Miss Dark.
Nigeria Jones deep in Elmore Gymnasium. Deep in the E. Ball's back to Harris. Harris swings it back over. It's back over to Harris. Harris has the ball over. Almost stolen by Jones. Jones has the ball over to Totten. Totten's blocked. Get that weak stuff out of here, said Lewis. Dariana Lewis with the behind block.
Nice defensive rotation right there by the Lady Bulldogs. Still looks like the Lady Lions are struggling to beat this zone.
That's right. Harris to inbound. She swings it over to number 33. Sam. Shots over to 21. 21 takes the ball. Mid-range shot. No good as the clock expired. Shot clock violation. Give those Bulldogs a bone as they had a really, really good defensive possession there, Juwan.
Yeah, there's a nice rotational defense. They're not letting the Lady Lions get nothing easy down there.
Dark brings the ball up this go-round. She's looking for the middle. Jones gets the ball. She swings it towards the middle. High-low looking on again. Jones gets it back on the wing. She sends it to Lewis. Lewis, nice move. She's down there eating that paint up.
Too small. You're going to have to switch that right there.
Nice execution on a mismatch there. Ball is swung over on the left corner. She takes the ball. She swings it up back over to Harris. Harris takes it from the right wing. She looks. She sends it to the middle. It's back on to the left wing. They're looking for that post. She can't find the post. She dribbles towards the middle. Crazy wild shot, but she's fouled first. The foul will be on the floor. It's going to be Thompson's first and the team's second. Into the ball game for the Bulldogs is going to be Ariana Powell for Miss Dariana Lewis. Lewis has been playing extremely well. As it's hard to believe that it's only her first year as a Bulldog. She came from JUCO.
Yeah, it seems like she's found her groove here in Elmore. It's been pretty tough for the Lady Lions to stop her down there in the post.
It's also been very tough for a lot of opponents the Lady Bulldogs have faced this year. Having that upset win in Colorado and also having key wins this season. They're looking to push that momentum that they had outside of the conference into the conference, hopefully translating into a SWAC championship. As Dark brings the ball up the court, she's met by another different kind of zone. It's a 1-3-1 zone. It's over to number 50. She takes hop step, no good on the shot. They're fighting. It's over the back. That foul's going to be on Powell. That's her first. That's the team's third. Harris brings the ball up the court. She looks, crosses over to the left side. She's looking for that post. She can't find the post. Foul's going to be on the floor. That's going to be on number 50. Deasia Thompson. That's Thomas's second. That's the team's fourth. Thomas is quickly replaced by Dariana Lewis. Harris has the ball. She swings back up top over to number 24, Taylor. Elmore brings the ball, almost turned over. Elmore brings the ball back up the middle of the court. She's looking for the high post. She finds the high post to number 21, Ellisine with a missed layup, but she fouled first. Foul's going to be on number 5, Nigeria Jones. You have some type of scrum going on in the middle of the court. Things are getting a little chippy here.
This has been a very physical game, high in fouls, high in turnovers. Been a real nice one over here in Elmore.
And to replace Jones is Day Harper out of Indianapolis, Indiana. At the line for two, number 21. She takes her shot. It's up. It's good by Ellisine. 46-36 with 5 minutes to remain here at Elmore Gymnasium as the Lady Bulldogs are still holding on to a 10-point lead. Kyle brings the ball up court. She takes it back to the middle of the court. She swings it over to Harper. Harper looks on the right wing. She takes a three from the corner. Shot short. Lewis with the rebound. Nice save, but she couldn't save it to her teammates. As the Lady Tigers come back down the court, that's Taylor. Taylor takes a nice shot. It's up. It's no good, but she's fouled first.
Nice hustle right there by Miss Lewis.
Absolutely, as she's very tenacious on the rebounding side. She kind of reminds me of a Dennis Rodman, a Ben Wallace, an excellent rebounder, if I might say.
Oh, yeah, she's finding her way to get extra possessions for her team, and she's been controlling the board today. And also this season, she averaged 10 rebounds for the year.
Happy at all.
Yeah, this one was a key focus for the Lady Bulldogs in the second half.
At the line is Noelle Taylor out of Fairfax, Virginia, 5'8" guard. She's also a senior leader for this Lady Tigers team this season. First shot up, it's good.
To our fans behind the goal, please. Limit your gestures behind the goal while they are at the free throw line.
As the dog pound is getting a little rowdy over there, you're starting to hear a lot of boos.
Yes, it looks like the Elmore Gymnasium starting to fill up. Hopefully the dog pound can make some type of six-man impact on this game.
Absolutely. It seems that they already have made an impact, as this is an appetizer for them in the first half. They allowed only 66.7% from the free throw line for the Lady Tigers of Arkansas Pine Bluff. As Jones brings the ball down the court, she brings it back over to the middle of the court as they're in a 2-3 zone now. Harper takes the ball. She looks. She swings it to Lewis. Lewis swings it to Harper in the corner for a three. It's up. No good. Lewis with the rebound. And one counted ref. Dariana Lewis with a nice finish.
She still good control. continuing to control the game down low. It doesn't look like the Lady Lions have anything to stop her today.
Well, the Lady Lions will look to make a quick adjustment as they send in number 33, Nisha Sam Grant, out of Ontario, Canada. At the line for one more shot is Miss Dariana Lewis. Shots up and good. 49-38 here with less than 4 minutes to play at TM Elmore Gymnasium. Lewis commits another foul. That was a silly one.
That's a real tough foul as the Lady Bulldogs are in the bonus early in this third quarter.
That foul was on Dariana Lewis. That's her second. Here in the third quarter, the Bulldogs are leading by 11 points right now, 49-38. At the line is number 4, Miss Jayla Atmore. Shots up, it's good. Jones gets the ball. She brings it up on her left side, sends it over to Harper. She sends it up to the middle. Back over to Jones. Jones takes the ball. She takes it to the middle of the court. She sends it to Cobb. Lob pass to Lewis. Guess who? Dariana Lewis for another layup.
Good find right there by Miss Cobb. It seems like the Lady Lions can't seem to stop the Lady Bulldogs in the low post.
Harris brings the ball up. She brings it over to Elisan. Elisan for a nice layup floater in the middle. No good. That's a nice possession by Miss Jasmine Stanley. Foul's going to be on number 33, Miss Nisa Sam Grant. That's her third. That's the team's third. Harper gets the ball. She brings it up on the middle. Jones gets the ball. She takes a corner, a nice three-point shot. No good. Harris brings the ball up. She takes it from the left side. She looks. She brings the baseline. Nothing there. They send it up to number 21. Number 21 swings it. Nice possession there by the Lady Tigers. Jamaica Cobb brings the ball up the court. As we have a quick timeout from Coach Richards. She wants to talk to her point guard one more time. Remaining in the third quarter. Cobb brings the ball in. She sends it to Jones, back to Cobb. Cobb looks, nothing there. She swings it over to Jones. Jones tries to fumble the ball. Back to Cobb in the middle. She looks. She doesn't like what she sees. She brings it to Harper up the middle. She fakes. Nice floater up the middle, short. Rebound by Taylor. Taylor swings it over to Atmore. Atmore controls the ball. She brings it back out, and she lets the offense set up. She sends it over to Hassan. Travels. She took too many steps. Up the court comes Jones with 2:40 remaining in the third quarter. She looks, swings it over to Cobb. Cobb takes a mid-range shot. It's up. It's in and out. It's going to go to the Lady Tigers of Arkansas Pine Bluff as the ball was tipped out of bounds. Bounce pass into Harris. Harris looks as she's met with a trap kickball.
And the Lady Lions, every time it seems like when the Lady Bulldogs press, it's tough for them to get the ball up court and get set into their offense.
Elisan to rebound, to inbound the ball. She sends it to Harris. Harris brings it. She's met with a trap again. Oh, gamble. This time it's back to Elisan up the middle, and she's hit with a charge.
And once again, another turnover forced by the Lady Bulldogs. They've been playing excellent defense today. It looks like the press and their half-court zone has been really getting to the Lady Lions.
Yes, it has. That's Elisan's second foul. That's the team's fourth. Jones brings it to the right side of the court. She brings it back to the left as she sends it over to Harper. Harper sends it, skip pass over to Cobb. Cobb brings over to the ball. She sends it up to Lewis up top. Lewis is up top now. Now Harris swings it in the corner. Now it's back to Lewis. Lewis sends it over to the right side. Right wing, so over to Jones. Jones skips the ball over to Harper. Harper has the ball. She sends it to the post. It's up. It's good. That's Jasmine Stanley. Elmore brings the ball up the middle. Nice mid-range shot. It's up, no good, too hard. She gets her own rebound. She gets a foul. No foul. She's blocked. She skips it over. She skips it over to none other than Miss Totten, and she hits a mid-range shot as the Lady Tigers will call a timeout. With 1:36 remaining here at TM Elmore Gymnasium, the Lady Bulldogs lead 53-43 here in the third quarter. This is your Bulldog Network. On the ball, you have number 4, Jamaica Cobb, as she rolls the ball to reserve time. Jones picks it up almost at half court. She brings it up in the middle. She has a screen from Saunders. Saunders is looking to post up. She sends it to the middle to Lewis. Lewis is looking for the high-low. She does not. She gets to the lane. She scores!
Nice Euro step right there by Miss Harris. She's scoring in any way she can today.
Oh, ball is tipped by Cobb. Ball is up, no good. Rebounded by Saunders. Saunders looks over. She sends it to Jones. Jones sends it to Cobb. They come down on the fast break. She looks to see what she has. Nothing there. She sends it to Jones. Jones has Saunders in the middle looking for a screen. Saunders sets the screen. She sends it over to Harris. Harper. Harper has the ball. She sends it over to Lewis. Looking for a high-low. Saunders gets the ball in the middle. She's looking. She has it. She looked for the post. She fakes, shots up, it's short. Lewis with the tip. As time expired, the ball is going to go over to the Lady Tigers of Arkansas Pine Bluff. But before they inbound the ball, we have a sub for Lewis. Ariana Poe is going to check in for Lewis, reserve her some time and reserve her some energy as she looks forward to getting ready to take off in the fourth quarter. To inbound the ball, you have number 4, Miss Atwater. She's going to send it to Harris. Harris is going to bring the ball up on the right wing. She sends back to the middle. 30 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Atmore swings the ball over to Taylor. Taylor has the ball. She looks, she fakes. Ball goes out. Don't. Oh, Jawan, that was a blunder of a play as the ball was getting ready to go out and it was going to be the Bulldogs' possession. Jones wanted the ball so badly. She wanted the score so badly that she mistakenly knocks the ball out instead of getting the ball and retaining possession.
It's a bad play, but I like the hustle right there. You know, can't complain about that. Just have to play smarter basketball.
You gotta love hard basketball here. With 20 seconds remaining, Harris has the ball on the left wing. She swings over back to the right, and she's fouled, and she nails it.
Count the basket by UAPB's number 1, Keon Harris. She's fouled by the Bulldogs.
Harris is fouled by Nigeria Jones.
Jones' third personal foul.
That's Jones' third personal foul. That's going to be the team's 6th.
Goal line with 1 shot is number 1, Keon Harris.
At the line, you have number 1, Kiana Harris, for 1. But before she takes a shot, you have a substitution. Out comes Jones, in comes Dark. Also, Alusa comes and checks in. Also is going to check in is number 24, Noelle Taylor, out of Fairfax, Virginia. Shooting 1 is going to be number 1, Keanu Harris. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Cobb. Cobb takes it, crosses over. As the Lady Tigers are going to be in the press. The Bulldogs break it. Dark takes it. Look like they're going to hold it for the last shot. She swings to Cobb. Cobb takes a fake. She goes up for a floater, but she's fouled first. Jawan, as early in the third quarter, we were so concerned that the Lady Bulldogs were playing too hard that they were fouling. They were accumulating a lot of fouls, almost as many fouls as they had in the entire first half. They now have slowed the ball and slowed down their pace, and now the Lady Tigers are starting to gain a lot of fouls in the end of this quarter.
It looks like the half-court offense of the Lady Bulldogs is really putting a strain on the zone of the Lady Lions, and they can't seem to slow them down.
As Cobb hits her first shot. Misses the second. Welcome back. Here in the fourth quarter, the Lady Bulldogs are leading 56-45. As Harris brings the ball in, she bounce passes over. Whoa, not before a travel is made by none other than number 21, Aya El Hassan out of Oklahoma.
Real sloppy basketball by the Lady Lions. I think that's the 7th travel they've had this game. I know the coach wouldn't be too happy with that right there.
Oh, no, fundamentals will definitely be a key focal point in next week's game's practice. And in next week's game they have coming up. Ball is brung up by number 34. Tough shot. Lewis with the rebound. Lewis goes up. She nails it.
Like Lewis is going to continue her low post dominance here in the fourth quarter.
Taylor has the ball. She swings to Atmore. Atmore goes between the leg. Nice move. Left hand layup. She finishes. Dark brings the ball up on the right side of the court. She commands the offense. Sends it to Cobb. Cobb has the ball. She takes it back to the left side of the court. She looks for Dark in the middle. Mid-range shot. It's up. No good. Oh, in and out of hands of Lewis. Can't bring it in. Harris comes back down on the left side of the court. She's up. Call is going to be a block and foul on Tierra Dark. That's going to be Dark's third personal foul. That's going to be the team's third. First. At the line for 2 shots is going to be Miss Fiona Harris. Checking in for the Lady Bulldogs. For Dark, it's going to be Miss Day Harper. Seems to be that there was some type of spill over on the baseline on the opposite end of the court here. At the line for 2 is going to be Miss Tiana Harris. Second shot up, it's good. Bulldogs still holding on to a lead here with 8 minutes left at TM Elmore Gymnasium. Up 58-49 here in the fourth quarter. Skip pass to Jones. Jones swings it to Lewis. Lewis baseline. She finds Cobb. Cobb for the nice shot in the middle of the court. 60-49. Harris brings the ball up. She looks towards the middle. She points. She finds who she needs to find. Miss Brittany Terry. Terry takes it. Blocked! Get that weak stuff out of here, said Ariana Poe. Middle of the court. Lewis gets fouled. Wow, Poe came in there and she held her ground and said, get that weak stuff out of here.
Nice defense right there by Miss Poe, leading to a fast break that almost could have been an and one for Miss Lewis, who's been dominating the game so far.
At the line for 2 is Miss Dariana Lewis out of Omaha, Nebraska. As she missed the first shot, her hands has been all over this game. This has been nothing short but a brilliant game out of Miss Dariana Lewis.
Yeah, this has been a very nice game for her in her SWAC debut. Been dominating the game from the rebound, defensive, and offensive side of the game.
Second shot up, it's good. 61-49 Lady Bulldogs as they go back into a 2-1-2 trap. Oh, stepped out of bounds was Taylor. Lady Bulldogs will take over.
And once again, another turnover for us by the Lady Bulldogs. It just seems like the Lady Line just can't find an answer to slow getting through this Lady Bulldog defense.
Jones brings the ball up. She swings over to Cobb. Cobb looks on the right corner of the court. She looks over. She commands the court. She hands it off to Jones. Jones looks for the post. Can't find it. She gets to the middle of the court. Crossover. Nifty crossover there. She sends it to Cobb. Cobb slices through the defense. Offensive rebound. Back up and good. Jermika Cobb with the putback finish. Way to grab her own rebound. Just a woman amongst girls. Layup good by Taylor.
And the Lady Bulldogs are continuing to control the rebounding side of the game in the second half. It just doesn't seem like the Lady Line just have what it takes to get these rebounds. It looks like the Lady Bulldogs are fighting for it more.
Harper loses the ball. She swings it over to Atmore. Atmore loses it. It's over to Harper, but without a kickball violation being called.
Yeah, it's a lot of hustle display from both teams right there.
Absolutely, as Harper lost the ball trying to command the offense. That was an iffy kickball call there as both teams were going for the ball. I don't think Jones necessarily had intentions on kicking the ball, let alone having her foot just placed on the ball at that moment there.
Yeah, there's a lot of physical play down there. Just when bodies get to tangling up down there, you don't know what's going to happen.
Taylor inbounds the ball to Harris. It swings back over to Taylor and back over to Harris. Taylor swings it up the middle for Totten. Totten takes a mid-range shot, rims in and out. Offensive rebound by number 31. As she couldn't control it, Jones will bring the ball back down the court. Jones commands the offense. She makes a nifty move. She sends it to Cobb. Cobb takes a nice hezzy. Crossover, mid-range shot, no good. But Lewis comes with the rebound, but she loses it. Atmore with the ball. She takes it up the middle of the court, back on the left-hand side. Charge! Nice charge there by Jermika Cobb. Way to miss the shot, not harp on it, and get back and set right on and make a defensive stop.
Because I know Coach Richards can be really happy with the defense that the Lady Bulldogs have displayed today.
That's going to be the Lady Tigers' second foul of the quarter. Jones gets the ball. She brings it up. They'll be looking to milk some time off the clock here. Nice crossover. That's going to be on Atmore. That's going to be Atmore's second foul, the team's third. With a little over 6 minutes to play, the Lady Bulldogs are holding a commanding 12-point lead, 63-51 here in the fourth quarter at Elmore Gymnasium. Cobb has the ball. She inbounds over to Jones. Jones brings it up on the right side. She's going to make her way over to the middle. Cobb comes over. Nice move. Jones has the ball. She crosses over, doesn't like what she sees, sends it over to the paint before a travel is called. Poe seems just to be a little timid, just a little nervous on her very first SWAT game here. Her very first official home game, if you would say, since the students have been away on break. She seems to be a little nervous under these lights right now. I'm sure she's going to, calm down and gain control of what she wants to do.
Yeah, she has plenty more games to get used to it. It's just the first game, got to get them first game jitters out. Get used to playing here in Elmore, TM Elmore.
Harris has the ball. She swings it over to Atmore. Atmore swings it, skips it over back to Harris. They're looking for the middle. Nothing there to be found with Lewis holding it down over there. You have Atmore. She crosses over. She gets a screen, takes a mid-range shot. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Tigers. No good. Lewis holds the ball. She swings it over to Cobb. Cobb swings it to Jones. Jones controls it, sees nothing, swings it back to the middle. Over to Lewis with the left hand finish, excuse me. Dariana Lewis once again.
Yeah, she's had her hands all over this game. It's just been a pretty good swag debut for her.
Harris has the ball. She feeds it over to Taylor. Taylor doesn't like what she sees.
And another charge.
Once again, another charge by Jamaica Cobb. That's going to be Taylor's fourth, and that's going to be the team's fourth. She's going to be subbed out for number 21, Aya Hassan. Also, the sub in is going to be number 11, Musa. Cobb is met with a trap as she brings the ball in, bounce. She crosses over, she breaks the double team. She brings the ball up the middle. She sends it to Dark. Dark takes a jump step, no good. Lewis with the offensive rebound, but fouled on the shot. Once again, as we said before, Dariana Lewis has her hands all over this game. You can't point to the success of the Bulldogs today without pointing to number 21 of the Lady Bulldogs.
And she's been dominating. Just doesn't seem like the Lady Lions have anything to do to slow her down. Whether it's rebounding, defense, or putting the ball in the basket, it's just been real difficult for them today.
At the line for two is Miss Dariana Lewis, first one in and out. She goes up for the second. It's good. There's going to be a substitution here. Into the ball game is going to be number 31. This is Catherine. As they bring the ball over to Totten. Totten brings the ball to her middle. It's partially blocked. Cobb gets the ball. She swings it to Jones. Jones comes up the right wing, doesn't like what she sees, brings it back to Cobb up over in the middle. Cobb swings it to the left wing to Dark. Dark gets ready for a screen from Lewis. Dark looks, doesn't like what she sees, sends it back to Jones. They're going to be patient here. 10 seconds left. Jones has the ball. She doesn't like what she sees. She sends it to Lewis. Lewis fights and fouled. Back at the line for two again, it's going to be Miss Dariana Lewis after this timeout break. With 4:40 to play here at TM Elmore Gymnasium, as everyone is settling in from the bad weather and more fans are starting to push here in to Elmore Gymnasium. With 4:40 left here in the fourth quarter, you have the Lady Bulldogs leading the Lady Tigers of University of Arkansas Pine Bluff 66-51. Welcome back to TM Elmore Gymnasium as the Lady Bulldogs are going to look to hold on to this 15-point lead that they have here with 4:40 left to go in the fourth quarter, as Dariana Lewis has two shots. Lewis has a unique style of a free throw shooter for him. She kind of likes to lean to the left over to kind of get her arm straightened towards the free throw line, towards the middle of the shot, where the needle is at on the free throw line.
Yeah, very unorthodox free throw, but whatever works to put the ball in the basket.
Second shot up, it's good. In for Lewis is going to be number 34, Ariana Poe. Atmore is going to bring the ball up the middle as the Bulldogs change their defensive strategy over to a 2-3 zone. Elasan has the ball. She swings to Atmore. Atmore swings it to number 30. No good. Touches nothing but free throw. Rebounded by the Tigers, but it's stolen by Dark. Dark sends it to Jones. Jones doesn't like what she sees. She brings it back out. She hands it off to Cobb. Cobb takes the ball as Jones swings over to the corner. Cobb looks, mid-range shot, it's up, it's good. 68-51 here at TM Elmore Gymnasium with less than 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Ellison swings it back over to Elmore without swinging it back to Ellison. Number 30 doesn't like what she sees. She swings it to Elmore. Elmore for three, no good. Rebounded. Back out to Totten. Totten, no good. Rebounded by Jones. Jones comes back out. She doesn't like what she sees. She brings the ball back out. She swings it back up to Cobb as Coach Richards commands her to hold the ball and kill some time while she can. Catch their breath and let's just settle in. Cobb with a nice crossover. She brings the ball back out. She swings it to Dark. Dark looks for the post. She doesn't like what she sees. Drives baseline, brings it back out. Swings it over to number 34, Poe. Poe swings it back out to Dark. Dark for three. 2 seconds left. No good. Rebounded by Titan. She sends it over to Atmore. Atmore brings the ball up. Doesn't like what she sees. Sends it over to Ellison. Nice fake. Mid-range shot. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded, but fouled. As Sam Grant will be at the line for two. Into the ball game for the Bulldogs will be Day Harper and Miss Dariana Grant after a short break. At the free throw line for two is going to be Miss Nisa Sam Grant out of Ontario, Canada. First shot's up and good. Yeah, she's at the line for one more. First shot up and no good. Great box out there by Powell. Cobb's going to get the ball. She swings it to Harper. She takes the ball up in the right corner. She's going to bring it back to the middle. She's going to look to attack. Nothing there. Sends it to Cobb. Cobb attacks. Mid-range shot. It's no good. Hard off the back iron as Harris brings the ball up in a very quick pace. She's looking. She's looking. Looks in the post. She has Sam Grant. It's up. It's good. Timeout from the Lady Tigers. With 2:31 remaining here at TM Elmore Gymnasium, the Lady Bulldogs are holding on to a 70-54 lead here with plenty of time left to play here, Juwan, as the Lady Bulldogs are going to look to try to close out and stop the bleeding of this 3-game losing skid they've been on. Juwan, how do they hold on to this lead that they have maintained the entire game?
Control the ball, limit your turnovers, and drain as much time off the clock as you can. You want the Lady Lions to have the least amount of possessions as possible to stop any type of comeback that could possibly happen.
In to inbound the ball is going to be Miss Chastity Totten. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Miss Jermika Cobb is going to inbound the ball for the Lady Bulldogs as Jones brings the ball up. The Lady Tigers are in a half-court press. Jones swings over baseline. She swings it back up top to Cobb. Cobb takes it from the left wing. She brings it over to the right wing. Hands off to Harper. Harper makes a nice nifty crossover. Loses the ball. As the Lady Tigers can't execute on fast break, they bring it to Harris. Harris swings and loses the ball. Harper tips it over to Lewis. Lewis with a nice left-hand finish. Nice play by the Lady Bulldogs there to make up for that turnover. As Harris comes up the court, she doesn't like what she sees. She fakes. She swings it over to number 5, Titan. Titan takes a bad three, short off the rim. She sends it back to Jones. Jones is going to control the clock as 1:30 remains here in the fourth quarter as the Lady Bulldogs are going to look to hold on to this 18-point lead. Nice bounce pass from Jones. Oh, no. Powell can't finish the layup. Down goes the Lady Tigers. They're looking to execute here and at least try to make this game respectable.
Yeah. This will go down as a nice dominant win for the Lady Bulldogs. Rebounding and defense have been a real focal point in this game for them.
Down court goes Cobb. Cobb with a nice finish. No good, but she's fouled first.
Fouls on the goal line is number 1, Harris. Harris' third personal foul at the line.
Foul's going to be on number 1, Harris. That's her 3rd personal foul, but that's going to be the team's 5th. Checking in is going to be Stanley, Davis, and Saunders. As Coach Richards looks to empty the bench. Also check again for the Lady Tigers is going to be Miss Jayla Atmore. First shot, no good by Cobb. As Cobb has had a silent, but she's also played a key vocal point in this game as well, too. And she's had a couple of good defensive possessions as that shot airballs. She's had a couple of good defensive possessions and also has made a lot of key stops on defense.
Yeah, this hasn't been the best offensive game for her, but her defensive presence in this game has definitely been felt, as it's been real tough for the Lady Lions to get anything going on the Lady Bulldogs for this game today.
Her defensive presence also translated into 6 fast break points for the Lady Bulldogs, which was 4 points more than they had in the first half.
1 minute.
With 1 minute remaining here at TM Elmore Gymnasium, you have the Lady Bulldogs leading 72-54. As Atmore looks to take a baseline shot, she was fouled by Stanley. That's going to be Stanley's first, but that's going to be the team's 3rd.
At the line for UABG with 2 shots is number 4, Jayla Atmore.
At the line for 2 is going to be Miss Jayla Atmore. First shot up, no good. Coming to sub in will be number 10, Miss Elise Joplin out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She's a 5'9" forward freshman.
Checking in for the Golden Lions is number 10, Elise Joplin.
As Saunders will look to inbound the ball to Jones, they're going to look to milk some of this clock out and go on to break their 3-game losing skid. Jones brings the ball up. She's dribbling very tight. She looks, she attacks the basket. She doesn't find anything. Dark is up top. She's going to take it from the left corner. She's going to bring it over. She attacks this time. She jump steps. No good. Stanley with the rebound. No good. She grabs a rebound again. She misses, but Stanley gets it again. And she's good this time. Look at that persistence by her. Harris brings the ball down. She takes a 3. No good. Too hard. Rebounded by Taylor. Taylor brings the ball back out. She gets it. She takes it back to Harris. Harris looks. She makes a nice crossover. Mid-range shot. No good. Tipped out. Davis with the rebound. She's going to take it. She's going to dribble it out. As the Lady Bulldogs have came, they sought, they conquered. They come out with the grand victory, 74-55 here at TM Elmore Gymnasium, as Dariana Lewis has a breakout first SWAC conference game as she dominated on both ends of the court tonight.
I think Coach Richards would be happy with the way that her Bulldog team has started off this first game in SWAC play.
As this will go down as the Lady Bulldogs' first SWAC win this season. They're going to look forward to playing and beating Moore's teams as they have their next game coming up very, very soon. They will go back and they'll look at the film and they will say, this is exactly the type of game we want to play. This is the type of strategy we want to play as in the SWAC. And they're going to also say, hey, we can execute. We know how to execute because we just saw it right here tonight at TM Elmore Gymnasium as they beat the Lady Tigers of Arkansas Pine Bluff 74-55. Don't touch that dot.